Good morning. I'm Dr. Kirti Talari Bommakanti, consultant rheumatologist at Yashoda Hospital, Secunderabad. Today we are going to talk about lupus and pregnancy. A lot of lupus patients, that is SLE or systemic lupus erythematosus patients, come to the OPD with this doubt that whether they can plan a normal pregnancy, and if they plan a pregnancy, what are the complications that they could face during the pregnancy, what are the treatment options for them during pregnancy, and will their child be a normal child or not. So today in this video we are going to discuss about these questions that a lot of patients with lupus have. Yes, all patients with lupus can have a normal pregnancy. In fact, pregnancy success rates in lupus patients are like a near normal pregnancy if they are planned at the right time. So if a lupus patient wants to plan pregnancy, the first and the foremost thing is that their lupus should be in remission. That is, their disease activity should be under control for quite some time. And for us, it is usually a period of 6 months to 1 year. If lupus patients are in remission, that is, their disease is inactive, they do not have any symptoms that are suggestive of lupus, and their blood tests also do not show an active lupus disease, that is when we call them to be in remission. So once a patient is in remission, say for at least 6 months, then we would consider them eligible for planning a pregnancy. So your rheumatologist will be the doctor who will be telling you whether you can plan a pregnancy or not. So before we decide whether you can plan a pregnancy or not, one is we'll take a thorough history to see that you do not have any symptoms to suggest that your lupus is active. Second, we are going to do certain tests to confirm that your lupus is not active. So this will include your blood counts, kidney function tests, urine examination to see if there is any protein loss. We look at your liver function tests, we look at the functioning of the heart and the chest x-ray to see whether you are eligible for planning a pregnancy or not. And after that, we are going to look for certain specific tests which will tell us whether your pregnancy is going to be safe or will there be any complications to you or to your baby. So here we primarily look at something called antiphospholipid antibodies, and now these are basically antibodies that exist within our body, and during pregnancy, if they are positive and if they are not treated during the pregnancy, then there could be complications like blood clotting automatically in the mother's blood circulation. So once blood starts clotting, this could clot in any part of the body and sometimes can clot in the blood vessels that reach the baby too. So because of this, the nutrient supply to the baby can be cut off and there could be abortions, so premature births or intrauterine deaths in the later half of the pregnancy. So we screen for something called antiphospholipid antibodies before we advise you all that you all can actually plan a pregnancy, and we also screen for other autoantibodies, some of which may actually be transmitted from the mother to the baby. So once all of this is taken care of and we have planned a proper treatment plan for you during pregnancy, that is when it will be a go from the rheumatologist's end to plan a pregnancy from your end. So what would happen if the pregnancy is not planned? What could be the complications to the mother? So primarily there could be complications to the mother and to the baby too. So coming to the complications that can happen to the mother, one and the most important thing is that your lupus can flare very badly during pregnancy. There are a lot of hormonal changes that can happen during pregnancy, because of which a lupus that is actually partially active or inactive for a very short period of time before pregnancy can become worse during pregnancy. You can have rashes, hair loss, oral ulcers, or you could develop major problems like a kidney involvement or a brain or a nerve involvement or a heart lung involvement during the pregnancy. That is the most important problem that somebody can develop if the lupus is not under control for an adequate time before planning a pregnancy. The second thing is, during pregnancy itself, you can develop something called PIH, that is pregnancy induced hypertension, where the blood pressure shoots up after 20 weeks of pregnancy, and sometimes This blood pressure could shoot up to such a high extent that it could actually result in certain complications like the mother can develop fits, can develop a kidney problem, can develop drop in her blood counts, and sometimes this could lead to life-threatening complications too. So these are the two main problems that a mother can have if pregnancy is planned without any without control, without adequate control of a lupus in the past. Now coming to the baby, um, so when it comes to the baby, now if a mother's lupus is not under control, the complications that a baby could have are: one, there could be abortions in the early pregnancy, or late in the pregnancy there could be fetal deaths. That is, there could be intrauterine death of the baby if the mother's lupus is not under control, especially when the mother has an active lupus that is affecting the kidney. The other complications that the baby can have, the baby may not grow in size, so there could be intrauterine growth retardation. You could have small babies who are born because of this lupus not being under control in the mother. And the other problem that the baby can have is certain antibodies from the mother can actually get transmitted to the child. So the child can be born with sometimes with rashes, which are usually transient, but sometimes can be born with certain heart blocks which could be permanent, which could persist for their life too. So for all of these to be managed during the pregnancy, the mother's lupus should be adequately controlled and their treatment should be tailored for that particular pregnancy. Yes, it is a must that you decide what kind of medications you should continue during your pregnancy, and this has to be done in coordination with your rheumatologist. So, there are certain medications that are safe for pregnancy in lupus patients which cannot be stopped during the pregnancy, because if you stop them during your pregnancy, your lupus can flare so badly during the pregnancy that the pregnancy itself can get complicated and the mother may have a lot of complications too. So certain medications, so based on your disease activity levels and based on the medications that will suit you the best, your rheumatologist would decide what are the safest medications that can be continued during pregnancy, and those medications have to be continued. For example, hydroxychloroquine is very safe during pregnancy. It can be given throughout the pregnancy, and the other immunosuppressive agents that are safe during pregnancy are azathioprine, tacrolimus, and sometimes and steroids too, to certain extent. So these medications can be given during pregnancy to keep your lupus under control, to keep it inactive, so that you can have a smooth pregnancy. And also, suppose, as I spoke in the previous questions, if you have something called antiphospholipid antibodies in your blood, there could be certain other medications that your rheumatologist would add. This could be aspirin, this could be injections like heparin, to see that the blood does not clot in your body during pregnancy. So the medications that you need to take in pregnancy would be decided by your rheumatologist, and you should consult and coordinate with them for having a smooth and a safe pregnancy. And also, one more important thing is, during pregnancy the monitoring would be more frequent compared to what it was normally during the pre-pregnancy period. So probably you'll be asked to come every month. You would be asked to do more tests during your pregnancy, primarily to ensure that the pregnancy is safe. There could be certain specific scans that are done for lupus patients alone, unlike those that are done for a normal pregnant woman, so that we can detect certain abnormalities in the baby or in the mother at a very early stage. And this also would be decided by your rheumatologist in coordination with your obstetrician. Yes, lupus patients can have a normal delivery like any other normal woman. So, most of the times lupus patients do not have any particular indication to go for a cesarean section unless there is an obstetric indication for a cesarean section. The only time when a lupus patient probably may have to go for a cesarean is that if they had a joint problem that involved their hip joint or the pelvic bones in the past, because of which they will not be able to bear in that position during normal labor. That is when they may have to go for a cesarean section, but otherwise lupus patients can have a normal delivery too. So the key points that you'll need to note by in this today's talk is that yes, lupus patients can plan a normal pregnancy like any other normal woman, but for that your lupus needs to be under control for an adequate period of time, usually a period of 6 months to 1 year. It's best for your rheumatologist to decide whether your disease is under control by both a proper thorough history and also by doing certain clinical tests. If lupus is not under control before planning pregnancy, there could be certain times life-threatening complications to both the mother and the baby. And so it is very important to make sure that your lupus is under adequate control before planning a pregnancy. But once your lupus is under adequate control, you probably could have a normal and safe pregnancy. Your rheumatologist would adjust your medications according to your disease levels. So what is best for you and what would allow you to have a safe pregnancy, those medications would be decided by your rheumatologist, and you need to continue those medications, because defaulting those medications itself can result in your pregnancy loss and can also cause complications to a lupus mother. So these are certain very important things that you need to remember, and wishing all lupus mothers a happy and safe pregnancy. Thank you.